Welcome back to Next Gen Auto Hub. In the late 1990s, the automotive world was at a crossroads. Environmental awareness was growing, fuel prices were fluctuating, and the demand for innovation was louder than ever. Amid this changing landscape, Toyota did something truly revolutionary. It introduced a car that would change the future of driving forever. This car was the Toyota Prius first generation, XW10, launched in 1997. It wasn't just another compact sedan, it was the world's first mass-produced hybrid car, a groundbreaking machine that proved efficiency and innovation could exist together in harmony. The name Prius itself was chosen carefully, derived from the Latin word meaning to go before. And that's exactly what it did. The Prius went before every other automaker, leading the charge into a future where electric motors and gasoline engines could work together instead of competing. At the time, most automakers were focused on improving traditional combustion engines, but Toyota engineers envisioned a new kind of powertrain, one that would blend efficiency, reliability, and environmental responsibility. When the first-generation Prius debuted in Japan in December 1997, it immediately captured attention. Its mission was clear: to reduce emissions and improve fuel economy without sacrificing everyday usability. Toyota called it a car for the 21st century, and that slogan would prove prophetic. While other manufacturers were still experimenting with electric prototypes, Toyota delivered a fully functional, road-ready hybrid sedan, and it was available to the public. At the heart of the Prius XW10 was its hybrid Synergy drive, a sophisticated powertrain that combined a 1.5-liter gasoline engine with a compact electric motor and nickel-metal hydride battery pack. Together, they produced around 98 horsepower, not much by today's standards, but more than enough for urban driving in the late 1990s. What made it revolutionary was how seamlessly the two power sources worked together. The electric motor handled low-speed driving and assisted the engine during acceleration, while regenerative braking captured energy during deceleration to recharge the battery. The result was exceptional fuel economy, about 28 kilometers per liter, around 66 miles per gallon, and dramatically lower emissions compared to conventional cars. The design of the first-generation Prius was humble yet futuristic. It wasn't flashy or overly styled. Instead, it reflected function and purpose. Its silhouette was compact, aerodynamic, and efficient, with a short nose, sloping roofline, and tall cabin that maximized interior space. The front end featured smooth headlights and a narrow grille, while the rear design emphasized aerodynamics over flair. Every curve, every contour was optimized for efficiency, achieving a drag coefficient of just 0.29, which was remarkable for the time. Inside, the Prius was like stepping into the future. The cabin featured a digital instrument cluster positioned in the center of the dashboard, displaying energy flow, fuel economy, and driving data. Drivers could see when the car switched between gasoline and electric modes, a novelty that fascinated early owners. The gear selector was an unusual, futuristic joystick-like lever, and the startup process was silent, thanks to the electric motor, a strange sensation for drivers accustomed to the roar of an engine. Toyota had managed to blend innovation with practicality, creating a car that was both familiar and entirely new. When it launched, the Prius wasn't immediately understood by everyone. Many critics saw it as a niche experiment or a marketing gimmick. But Toyota persisted. The company's engineers had spent nearly 5 years developing the hybrid system, and they were confident it represented the future of mobility. Consumers soon began to take notice, especially as environmental concerns and fuel costs continued to rise. The Prius quickly gained a reputation for reliability, efficiency, and forward-thinking design. By the time it reached the global market in 2000, the Prius had already become a symbol of progress. Governments and environmental organizations praised it for its contribution to reducing carbon emissions. Celebrities and eco-conscious consumers proudly adopted it, helping to transform the Prius from a quirky experiment into a cultural icon. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. The first-generation Prius laid the foundation for what would become one of Toyota's most successful nameplates. Its success proved that hybrid technology wasn't just viable, it was the future. It featured idle stop technology, continuously variable transmission, CVT, and intelligent energy management systems, all of which were rare in mainstream cars of that era. It even met Japan's stringent ultra-low-emission vehicle, ULEV, standards, setting a benchmark that competitors would take years to match. More than just an engineering milestone, the Prius changed the way the world thought about cars. It proved that innovation could serve both people and the planet. Toyota's risk paid off. The Prius not only defined a new segment but also forced the entire automotive industry to rethink its approach to sustainability. The 1997 Prius was more than a car. It was a vision realized, a whisper of the future in an age of roaring engines. Thanks for watching Next Gen Auto Hub, and as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep driving toward the